a chunt. Hey, you're Rattlin Randy here. I've always been a world famous comedian. Yeah, I had to go to work one time too, but my real job is a wildlife manager. I've been a wildlife manager for 25 years, and it's a war going on out here, and your whitetail herd is at stake. So, y'all need to pay attention to what Rattlin Randy's going to tell you. Well, some of the time, when you go out here, you'll plant you a field, but it just don't rain, like this one out here. So, the wheat's kind of small. I tell you, it ain't got much. It's got nutrition in it, if they can get a hold of it, but it's right pert near on the ground. So, one of the ways to combat the problem is to put out mineral blocks, like this one right here. They've been eating on it. It's been out here about 3 months now. They make quite a bit of it, and they got some good use out of it. But another way you can combat your problem is I'm fixing to show you. We're going to break out the big guns. We're going to put corn in a feeder, and you say, well, corn don't have no nutrition. Yeah, it's only got about 8%. That's the truth. But when you put that mineral underneath of it, and they get that on their nose, and they lick it all off, they're getting some good nutrition there. Makes them grow some big old racks. It's got the right kind of mineral in it, plus it's got gelatin in it. A lot of people don't know that, but that gelatin in there will go ahead and keep that shrinking from going down. It gives it a lot more mass. See, people just think them old horns, they just go out there however they want, but there's a chemical process going on. I tell you, and it's like roping in there. And when you put that gelatin in there, you get dermal ridges in it. Gives them a lot more mass. So we're going to show you how we apply our mineral here. So y'all come on over here to the truck, we'll fire it up, and you can see how we put the mineral underneath the corn feeders to grow them big old racks. Now this is what makes it so good right here. Corn ain't worth nothing, about 8%. It's pretty starchy, it ain't much good for the deer. But when you put this mineral underneath of it, you made it 10 times better. Getting all your minerals, everything a deer needs is right here in this sack. Now, he will do a lot better on this, but nothing beats the high protein program. We're going to catch that next, but we're going to show you how we apply this underneath the feeder so we can get those big racks, get to more deer. You can't put high protein feeders every 160 acres when you're on 22,000 acres of land like this piece of property is, but you can put it underneath, you know, your 50, 60 corn feeders that you have out there and get them some better nutrition than what they've been getting out there on their own. So y'all watch how I apply this. Pretty difficult process. Rip the top off of it. You dump it underneath the feeder. Just like that. That was real difficult, wasn't it? I tell you, this made your deer herd 10 times better. And you know how I know they eat it? You put it out there by itself, they probably won't eat it. But if you do that to it, see, the corn went into that mineral right there, it's salt. And then when they get down there and pick up when they pick up the corn, look here. Zoom in right here, look here. You see that? That's mineral on my nose. And no deer's gonna get off. And he's gonna get it into his system. Apply that every 30 days and you'll improve your deer herd. I guarantee it. Yeah, look at this deer here. We slowed this footage down for you. Here's about a 170-inch deer. Look on the end of his nose. There's some mineral on his nose. He bit down there and got him some corn or some corn replacer. And look what he's doing. He's licking that mineral off his nose. He done got it in his mouth and all over his nose. That's the reason he's a 170-inch deer. He's been in the mineral. Now that's one of them side observations we've been talking about. Trust your eyes. Hey, what's going on there, boys? Come on, let's talk about this. Y'all may not be in shape for that. Y'all quit that. Quit it. Well, y'all think these two bucks aren't in good shape. You just take and watch, see what these deer go through, and come out of it unscathed. They weren't on the nutritional diet that they're on. they never would make it. Well, I thought y'all might be interested in that.
You got it.
Good shot. The old deer's pretty weak. You hit that horn right, so I think he'll be okay. And as you look further on, he's perfectly fine. But if he wasn't on the nutritional program, they probably would have been dead by the time I got there. I'll let y'all just finish watching this clip. He's had a bad day. He's hung up in the fence now.
Well, that was a good piece of work, Randy. I can't believe that.
Whew, I tell you.
Well, so talk about nature. That's what it is.
If we hadn't come along, they'd be dead. You know, there's no way that they would have made it on their own. Both of them were dead, and now maybe both of them got a chance. That one looked pretty rough. It run off, but I think he'll be all right.
Well, he just had a 7 mag go off in his ear.
That's pretty tough on him.
Let's see if you can find that horn.
Yeah, let's take a look and see if we can find it over here. That's right here. You see where the bullet hit it? Right there.
Good grief.
Yeah. Of course, that thing fragmented. I hope it didn't hurt that other deer too bad. That was right there where they were locked together.
I can't believe you hit that.
Well,
I mean, it was just perfect to get them undone.
yeah. Yeah, well, I went over and looked at them to see how they were locked up. And I could see that this one was locked in, so that's the one I shot.
Well, that's maybe saved 2 deer there.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. They don't deserve to die that way.
No.
That's for sure. Coyotes would have found them tonight. That would have been it. But I've heard of people finding them locked up like that, but I never have done it myself. That's the first time myself. I found them dead locked up.
Well, I wouldn't have thought to shoot them. I thought we were just going to have to take care of the deer, not to shoot the horn.
Yeah, well,
Have you done that before?
No, I seen it done on video once though.
Oh.
So this would be good to put on video. It's been done twice now.
Right.
Well, here's that deer 2 weeks later. Deer in a snowstorm, back at the feeder, doing well, and yet to be hunted another year.